Yeah, we get back. Yeah, this is back. Yeah.
How to hold your crochet hook. So there are two ways to hold your hook, which is the pencil grip first. So you take your hook, you place it like you want to hold a pencil in between your hands, and it will sit on your hand like this. So you can knit using this pencil grip, just like this. You open your hands like this, and you put your hook in the middle. Then you see like you want to write something. The next one is a knife grip. So this is my hook, this is my hand and my fingers. So you make sure that your hook is in between your palm and held by your fingers. So you can knit using this style. Hold your hook using this style. This is a knife grip, and just like this, open it, put your hook in between your palm and your fingers. Then you can do this. You can practicalize this also to make sure that you're holding your hook perfectly. This is how to hold your yarn using tension control. First, I have my yarn here and I have my hook, as you can see. So now I pick my yarn, make sure I get enough as I want. And now this is my hand. I'm working with my thumb and my index finger. Those two are my most important thing here. So I carry my yarn, put it in between your thumb and your index finger. You wrap your yarn over your index finger. 3, 4, 5. You make sure you wrap it as much as you want, but it should not be too tight and loosen it up a bit. As you can see, I held my middle finger and my thumb finger, held it together, put my yarn in between it to clip my yarn. So, okay, let's do this again. This is my thumb, my index finger. I wrap my yarn over my index finger. Make sure it is not too tight. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now I pick my middle finger and my thumb. Clip my yarn over it. Make sure it's free. Then pick my hook. This is how to perfectly hold your yarn. How to make a slip knot. So there are actually various and different ways to make a slip knot, but I'll be showing you 3 easy steps on how you can make a slip knot. This, based on what I taught you earlier, this is the easy way, the easiest. So this is very easy. You just have to, go back to your middle finger and your thumb, put your hook in between. Then you see that hook, that actual hook. You pick round it and roll. Bring out your yarn and tie it. It's as simple as it is. You can practicalize it and make sure you're doing it well. So that's how I'm doing so much already. So this is one easy way to actually make a slip knot. A slip knot is the first most important step in making any crochet piece. Just like this one, you take your yarn, you cross it over a flat surface, then you twist it. You see that yarn that comes out at the end? Hook it up just like that, tie it up. You can practicalize this watching this video. And you see, you drag your yarn to make sure that it gets to the size of your hook that you prefer, just like as I am doing. This is very simple. It's something that you can do anytime and easily. Now, the third one is something that every beginner should be able to get. If you can't get the first, the second, you should know about this. Wrap your yarn over your palm, twist it up just like this, put your hook in between that X that you created. Use it to bring out the yarn from the other end. You see that hook? This is where you use the word hook. Use that hook to push out the yarn outside. Now twist it. Then you drag it out. You see that you've made your slip knot so easy. You don't go through any stress. You have to adjust it to make sure that it's fit in the hook or what you're trying to achieve. This is how easy to make a slip knot. You just have to practice. Do it now. How to make a chain stitch. This is the most important foundation of every crochet. Just like you know how to hold your yarn now, you know how to work with your hook, You just have to use the same format. The first step is making your slip knot, which I have taught you. You have to make a slip knot first. Then after you make your slip knot, also know that this process is called yarn over or a robot. So this is your hook and this is your yarn, and you've done your slip knot. You roll your hook over your yarn, rotate it, bring it down outside. That is yarning over. Then you adjust it. This is your hook and this is your yarn. You wrap around your yarn, rotate downwards, and bring out your yarn. You're making a chain stitch just like this. You rotate, yarn down, roll through, bring it out, and that is just it. Very easy. Practice this daily and you find yourself perfect as a beginner. Just have to keep doing this until you get the length you want. Length is how long do you want it to be? So that's what they call the length. You just keep hook, roll over, yarn down, hook, roll over, yarn down, hook, roll over, yarn down, hook, roll over, pull through, hook, roll over, pull through, hook. So this process is also called yarn over. And there we go. You have your chain stitch perfectly done. If you're having problems with this, come into my DM or you can take some videos on YouTube to get this. Turning chain introduction. For a clearer demonstration of the chain stitch, I've added a reference video to guide you visually. Pay attention to the hand movement and tension.
Seems like a simple thing, but if you don't know it, once you know it, then you can crochet anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the hook, and it's called the second chain from the hook that we're going to go into. If you're doing a single crochet, which is the most basic stitch in the world, so that's what we're going to be doing into this row. And we've got our working loop, which is actually on the hook. We've got the first chain from the hook, which is this one here, and then the second chain is this one here. So you can see there's two like circles here. So this is the second chain from the hook, and all we're going to do is take our hook and put it through that second chain. Okay, straight through there. So you're going to go underneath right like that, and then you're going to pick up your yarn, so yarn over, pull it through that same one that you've gone through just now. All right, so now you're going to have two loops on your hook. I'm going to do that again for you. Okay, so you're going to have your loop, or your chain has like a piece of wool going through the middle of it. Okay, so don't worry about that. You're just going to go kind of above that one. So you're going to go into this hole here. So like I said, again, we're going to go in, yarn over, which means we're going to grab some yarn with our hook, and then we're going to put it up. So we have two loops on our hook, and then all we're going to do is do that same thing again with the grabbing. We're not going to go through any more loops. So we're going to grab some yarn, so yarn over again. Once you have two loops on your hook, grab and pull through those two. So now what you have is you have your first stitch in row one. So this is your foundation chain here. You've just started row one of single crochets. Okay, so now you are well on your way. All you've got to do is just carry on until the end. So you can do exactly the same thing, and if you can see, it's kind of like a necklace with chains, and you've just gone into this chain, see? So you can see the chain, and it might be a little bit harder to see, but actually this was your second chain from your hook, and you've crocheted into it. So you've done your first stitch in this row, and now you're going to go on to the third chain from the hook. Doesn't matter about those terms, it's just I'm trying to let you know as simply as possible. So this next chain you should be able to see, this is the next chain you're going to go into, and see that little hole here, that's where you're going to put your hook in next. So let's do it together. I'm going to get my hook, put it through, yarn over and pull that through. So I have 2 loops on my hook. Then I'm going to grab, yarn over again and pull through those 2. So it's literally exactly the same thing all the way along, and you're well on your way to making your first row, and that is all it is.
Now, based on what you've seen, this is exactly how I want you to practice. Learn how to use your hook and hold your yarn. Practice how to make a slip knot. Practice how to make a chain, and practice. That is all you need. Bye.